I'm not ready to be
right
better. All I want is to be better.
Hello, welcome back to a new episode of Animation Bootcamp. If you guys want to go check out my other bootcamp episodes, I'll have a playlist in the description box below. All the other School of Motion assignments and lectures that I went through. We are a little over halfway, so there is still quite a bit to go. A lot of information to soak in. If you don't know me, my name is Rosie, and I'm currently a design student who's staying in Australia, but also simultaneously doing a bootcamp. This bootcamp is focused in 2D motion graphics and After Effects. It is hosted by School of Motion. School of Motion is a really well-respected motion design academy. I think, yeah, they're based in US, and this whole program is posted from US time zones, but thankfully it is not synchronous, so I can do things on my own time. Just 2 exercises, a few lessons, sometimes a podcast is posted every week, so we just have to keep up. But yeah, that is the general gist of this bootcamp. This is already episode 8, and we are a little over halfway. We are going kind of smoothly. If you watch my other videos, I have been struggling a little bit with my confidence level as an animator and just feeling a little not too great with where I am at in learning all this stuff. Today, I'm actually going to go get a haircut. This length is actually quite long for me. I tend to like to have shorter hair. I'm gonna get a haircut, and I think I'm gonna have brunch with my mom, and then we're gonna either go to a coffee shop to grind or come back home. Not really sure yet. My favorite small to small every morning is my drip coffee. So I'm gonna make a little drip coffee. Also, my mom is always encouraging me to drink hot, and so I've tried to drink less cold, icy stuff when I'm back in Hong Kong. Hopefully that will warm my body, make the blood circulation all good, even though it's a little hot right now. They have a bitter scale. Oh yeah. They have little stars on these drip coffee bags, and it says bitterness level. That says 2 out of 5, which is nice because I don't like it too bitter. After the haircut, me and my mom want to go to this cafe called Cafe Positive, but like with a paw, because it's dog friendly. I tried to reserve a table and it looks super yummy, but every time we've went, it's either closed or really packed. Hopefully we can get a spot today. We shall see. Really want to try their food because it looked delicious. Coffee.
Up until now in boot camp, we've been focusing on more or less 1 to 2 animation principles per lesson. That's about to change. So in this lesson, we are going to talk briefly about a concept called secondary animation. We're going to attempt to define it, show you some examples, and then you'll see what it looks like to complete a complex animation with all of the animation principles, including secondary animation from start to finish. Let's first check out this example from Cub Studio. This is a really cool little animation, and there's a lot of little moments in there where we see what I would call secondary animation, and that was one example right there. I want you to follow this dot right here as it goes across the screen and watch what happens once it disappears. Watch when this avocado opens. There is this little explosion of tiny little particles, and all it does is amplify the impact of that moment right there. If I go frame by frame, you can see that they're not even really mimicking the motion of the avocado in any way. They're just sort of scattering. Here's another example also from Cub. Watch this impact right here. There's all of these little particles, all this little debris. And then watch this character. As the character runs, that's the primary animation. The secondary animation are details like the hair waving and these little bubbles that kind of come out that imply that the character is moving really fast. Here's an example from an artist named Gabriel Guereso, and this is a really cool kind of cell animated looking example. Watch these little flourishes that accompany the speed lines of this kind of swirly blob that's moving around. Here's another example from artist Kai Webb, and there's a ton of really cool little glitchy secondary animations in this piece. And I think an example of this is the way that the coming up next words are flashing from black to red as we see this transition. They're moving up into the frame so that you can read them. They're also changing color.
Some soul, some meant to be together forever.
Cause no matter how hard we
Use
try,
a particle plug-in.
we'll just live inside of a
It could
lie.
literally be hidden.
Some days are bad while others are better.
Creating additional animation, reinforces
Nothing can
the
save
and
us
now we're
now.
gonna animate something challenging.
The clock's ticking, the time run out.
Challenge to me is one of the most important pieces of animation.
Let go of the questions, hold on to the lessons we'll take away from this. But give me just one last kiss, and let me make one more wish. I wish that I could show you a heart made of love,
So it can sort of anticipate.
a heart made of promises. I don't wanna give us up, but I wish that I could show you way out of the woods.
Hello, I'm in the car and I'm gonna go get my hair cut. It feels really long, so I'm really excited. Hello, I got my hair cut. I really like it. It feels a lot lighter.
Straight, no breaks, busier than most days. I can tell when the text ain't working. Hear me out. You can make time for the thing that you want. I don't play games, nor do I do chase. Ease up, tell me what's the weight. Princess leave, eats in place. What's it gon' take? Yeah, you turn me on. Why you gotta tease and leave me on? Can't stay here, I'll lead you out. Now, mind change quick when my heart's in around. Earth to Mars, lander beat me up. 5 hours, light years, I'm here now. Yeah, no one knows you exist. If you're scared, I'm prepared to go the distance. So
tell me, is this real or am I wasting time? Butterflies like UFOs in space
you ain't the only one in their head who's afraid. You ain't the only one who ain't ready for change. Biden tongue, block signs, green flags, wave this way.
I spent the rest of my time at Cozy Coffee working on my lectures. This one I'm trying to redo Desk a Mess, but I was having trouble with how to do track mats and alpha mats. We had a lesson on this, but I still got a little confused, and the tutorial showed options that were not the same as mine, so that made things even more confusing. So I ended up just ditching trying to do that, and yeah, just kept working on my final little revisit of what we started off in bootcamp, the same exercise. So I am 32 minutes into this lesson. This lesson's a little longer, but it's 1 hour and 32 minutes. So I have 1 hour left, and we're learning about this shot and learning how to use hold keyframes to kind of block out our poses before doing the in-betweens. But yeah, it's been a different process. I've never used this process before. Watching Arcane. Arcane is so good, so beautifully animated, and the storyline is just amazing. And then have dinner, and Jade is sleeping over, so we're gonna have a nice girls' night, really chill night after we turned in our assignment. I kind of started watching the new lecture, but I didn't finish. We are just very happy we turned in our assignment. It's a redo of Desk a Mess. This was my original assignment when I first joined bootcamp. And then now this is the one I turned in today. I think there is a lot of improvement. They both look really different. I really changed up the whole movement of everything, but I'm just so happy. We are rewarding ourselves with a few episodes of Arcane.
So Em thường là dạ.
Thẳng hơn.
Như thấy đó. Tao đó mà.
We're going to go get sushi.
Welcome back to the same sushi place we went to last time we went to church.
And then we're going bowling because it's Michaela's birthday tomorrow. Woo! Happy birthday!
Guess how old I'm turning? Comment down below.
Oh, yummy. Ooh, do you
I
like?
forgot about this guy. I do. Right. Comment down below if you think Rose should try Australian accent for a day.
Nikki, where are we going?
We're going bowling.
Yeah, bowling. Yeah, yeah. Oh, cute.
Go for it. Go for it.
Hi. Vlog is this. Roses.
Go, yeah.
We are now redeeming for Rose.
I hope that's all true. And I suspect that at the very least, you do know more than you did at the beginning, and you do feel more comfortable. So what I want to talk about today is how does that actually help your career? Now, I mean, the obvious way is that if you're a better animator, well, people will notice, and everyone wants the best animator they can have. So the question is, how does being better at animation help you win new clients or impress clients you have and just generally improve your career? Is this idea that I basically take into every single interaction I have with any client ever. Every interaction should be viewed under the lens of what can I do to make this person's life easier? All right, now let me explain what that means. Your typical client is hiring you, and it doesn't matter if it's full-time or if it's freelance, but they're hiring you because they have work that they can't do. Either they don't know how to do it, or very likely they don't have time to do it. They have other work and they need an extra set of hands. And when someone hires you, there is a very big fear, the fear of the unknown. Is this person gonna work out? Do they actually know what they're doing? I saw their reel and their reel looked okay, but did they actually do all the work on their reel, or did they just do little pieces? I don't really know. And it's very scary. Good news is you don't have to be at that level to have a good career, but you do need confidence. You could be the best animator in the world if you have no confidence, and that comes through, and your client therefore doesn't have confidence in you. It doesn't really matter how good you are. You're just not gonna get the same calls. Your career is gonna move forward a lot slower, and you're gonna be relying a lot more on luck that someone notices you that's in a position to hire you. I hope everyone is still super excited. If you're not, get up, do some jumping jacks. Just know that what you're doing, it's not only making you a better artist, a better animator, but it's going to help your career. I promise you it will. So thank you guys, as always, for listening to these podcasts. I hope you're getting stuff out of them, and that's all I got. We'll talk soon.
Hey guys, welcome back to Rose's YouTube channel.
Hello, the time now is 7 and I'm going to be working on my animation bootcamp. I have been working on it on and off for the past few days, but never like a really good productive session. So we're gonna try to get a little lecture going, do some exercises, and work on the ping pong challenge. We have to just have some movements with some rackets and balls. We're gonna try to get that done and hopefully have a really productive session because yeah, I have not been working on the bootcamp in a while. So let's start this lesson. This is what the Pong challenge looks like, and it's a little confusing. But he does walk us through how to do it and step by step. So I think my plan is to just have this on one side of the screen and then have my work on the other to kind of follow along. It's always kind of tricky because After Effects isn't meant to just work on one side of the screen. Things just get a little squishy and stuff. Oh, I could have my iPad here and then have this on the side. I don't know why I never thought about having my iPad as a little second monitor. I think it actually connects somehow. Whoops, my dark circles are really dark circling. Might get some sleep tonight, hopefully after I work on this a little bit. Wish me luck. I have been slacking. Having a lot of fun because I am leaving Hong Kong soon, so I am trying to balance making the most of my time here, but also try and get this bootcamp on track and being on top of it. So yeah, okay, let's start.
And then I'm gonna draw another shape on top of the shape layer, and I'm going to basically show it where to include the shape. If I now come over to, are you ready for this? This is the Pong challenge. This should ring a bell. Here it is. Here's my final Pong animation. And you are gonna do something very, very similar. I'm gonna give you some options so you can scale the difficulty level.
All I can do is look forward. I'll go somewhere new, across the border, stay away from you, so I can rid of this unrequited love. We could have had it all.
Wait to see what you come up with.
Super
The
cute.
mice, hamsters.
Hamsters. Michaela just came back from coaching.
Yes.
I'm gonna go pick Marcus up.
They're hard to find.
Yeah.
Hold it, yeah.
Hold the
What's up, vlog? I'm waiting for Rose and Marcus. I get to meet Marcus for the first time. Woo woo. We're at this cute little cafe. No one's here right now, so that's kind of fun. And the vibe is very cutie. They have a whole bunch of little thingies. Like their pillows are all cute. I went to school for teaching, but I'm now subbing at my previous high school, which is the same high school and middle school and elementary school that Rose and I went to and grew up at together. And I'm playing for a semi-pro team here in Hong Kong, and this week I'm supposed to have training every night except tonight. So here we are. Here we are. Cute.
Give me butterflies when you smile and it feels so good.
Hi, Marcus.
It's just I don't wanna hold your hand, but it get too shy. It's just me and you. What should I do? I used to be so quiet, like a flower on your wall, and everything around you made me feel like I was small. But then you said my name.
We need to make something here.
What are we just
This is like your mascot, this guy.
How would you rate it?
Not 3, but 2 thumbs.
out of 10 fingers?
2 thumbs out of 10 fingers.
Yeah.
Mickey, how would you rate it?
That doesn't make sense. 8.5 out of 10. Good.
Distant just cements my decision. I can see that I was made for something different. Growing pains, I'm changing, and it's strange, I'm not complaining. But do I always have to learn the hard way? I can't keep coming out.